What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to show you how to install a front mount B58 cold air intake into your car. I've seen a lot of companies sell them for $500 and above. Now I get the whole cost for making and the whole thing, but in my opinion it's a little bit too much, so this is why we're doing it this way. You can completely do this at home for just about $190, and you can get everything in front of you from Amazon. I'll link all the links down below. You need a U-shaped coupler, a 12-inch straight, 290 degrees, 4 adapters, and you can choose whatever air filter that you like. I'm going very aggressive, so I'll show you what I'm going to do with all that. If you have an aftermarket intake, you can just take your cone filter, put all the pipes in, and then you can fit it where the grill and the radiator sits. In my case, I'm going to go around it. You'll see what I'm going to do. Thankfully, you don't have to chase down T-bolts. All the ones that I found and the ones that we need come with T-bolts already for each one, so that gives you a peace of mind. But I'll also link it down below where you can find some extra ones just in case one or two don't work. All right, let's get into it. Remove this cover. Unclip your sensor. Remove your air filter. Keep in mind, if you're using this later, put it somewhere safe. Don't mind my nitrous and perf solenoid. I'm gonna mount them somewhere nice now that we're gonna get rid of this box. Once you have your air filter off, go ahead and pull the air box up. There you go. Remove both grills so you can have space to work. The best way to show you the next step is to show you on Project New York. You have right here a little filter cover. Just go ahead and grab the top and the bottom and just unsnap it out of place. I got the top and the bottom, and there you go. This cover is out. Once you remove that cover, if you put your fingers in and start wiggling, you'll see this little channel start to move. This is where your airflow goes through. So all you have to do is put pressure on that tube and push forward. And there you go, pulls right out of place. If you have an aftermarket housing sensor, double check the diameter. I'm going 3 inches for the tubing, so this BMS one is a little bit too big. This adapter is linked down below. The diameter is perfect to fit around your 3-inch, which is what I recommend for more air. It's going to be very challenging to find a 90-degree online that's the correct size, so we just have to use an X-Acto knife and cut somewhere and make this as a little smaller so it can give us space for that U-shape. And once you cut it, take those sides off and it should give you a lot more space. Plug your sensor back in and tighten your first 90-degree. Next, we have to fit our U-shaped coupler into the car using this adapter to this 90-degree. But we can't do it because this U-shape is a little bit too long. So we're just gonna have to make a cut. So you see how much space this is given off. Luckily, we can cut just enough to where the band can sit over and these two can touch each other. Probably wondering how I measure for the cut. Coupler starts to begin. I tighten it down and I take a knife and I just cut it out of place. Cut might look a little funny, but covers it up with this so you won't see anything. And it should look something like this. You don't need to cut the bottom, thankfully. Fit an adapter into your 90-degree. Tighten down your clamp. Before you put in your U-shape, just make sure you fit an adapter to the longer side that you didn't cut. So it's easier this way when you want to do the long tube. You don't have to sit here and wiggle around the car. It's already on. Once that's on, you want to fit your 12-inch straight tube on that as well, so we can just feed it down that channel at once. The first coupler that we put on the MAF sensor, take it off. You want to take it, put it on the adapter, and fit it to the U-shaped coupler. And just aim it sort of downwards. And also put your coupler at the end of your straight. And this is the beautiful contraption you should come up with at the end. Just feed that straight, right down that tunnel. And you should see it come out where we removed that cover earlier. Once you see it poking out from inside by the grill, come up to the top and connect to your sensor and that first 90-degree elbow. Just like so. And now you want to adjust this so there's no kink in the U-turn. And by the way, it's not touching the turbo, it's not touching the exhaust, downpipe, any of that. It's all out of the way. And this is a heat-proof silicone, so it won't melt. It'll hold up really nicely. Next, you want to fit your 90-degree coupler where that pipe is sticking out. Go ahead and put your T-clamp over and push it on. Some lubrication goes a long way. Put it on the outer layer and push it on. Just work it over the pipe, push it in that hole. And if you look directly down, you should see them almost touching each other. right between the radiator support. Once you get it in there, you should be able to tighten it right from there. I don't know if you guys can see that T-clamp bolt, but you can see it from right there. You should be able to use an extension and just tighten it down. Just make sure it's really tightened down. And now, this is where you go ahead and put your cone. You take your last adapter, you put it right in there, and your cone goes over that, and you're done. But in my case, I want to do something different. I'm gonna route this way so my intake can sit right here, as you saw in the intro video. I want to mount my intake in the front. I just ran another 90-degree elbow. Of course, had to trim it down a little bit to 2 adapters, and now I'm gonna stick a 90 here, and then intake. I should be able to push it all the way through in here, so it should sit nice and flush to the grill. And this is the outcome of what I wanted to do. I have a 90-degree running. I decided to go with blue. 2 clamps. I cut one of the adapters and I put it inside of this blue coupler, and I just fitted it inside of the intake and I tightened it down. Now this guy isn't moving and it's not going anywhere. I really don't like this look out here, so I want to see if there is a way I can just take this outer layer cover and snap it on over this, so it'll look a lot better. You'll see it's just held on by these little clips. All you have to do is take a little flathead, squeeze it in between the clips, and pop those covers off. It's really wise to start at one end and work your way down. And once all 6 clips around are loose, this pops right out of place. There's only one issue. This doesn't connect to the car by itself. It's these little clips right here. So what we have to do is just go ahead and cut these little tabs right here, and then put it back in place, and then put the entire mechanism back in the car. And now we take this, put it back on the car. Moment of truth here. I really hope this fits. Line up the tabs on top. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, let's go for a test drive. Also, the bar fits. Oh, we're solid. Everything is normal. There is no Christmas tree going on. Now let's see if there's any change in noise. Okay, so the car feels a little bit more responsive. Oh man, she feels so much more responsive. Yeah, okay. Wonder what it sounds like with the pipes open. That's so loud. Imagine your intake just 10 times louder. Wow. I gotta pull over, we gotta hear this in neutral. I'm gonna close the pipes for this one and just floor it in neutral. Open all the windows so we can hear it nice. Alright. Yeah, I can do that. That pretty much sums up the video, guys. I do these things to help you save money. Please don't go spend somewhere else. Just do it yourself. It's really simple, very straightforward. If you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll do my best to help you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, take it easy. Peace. Alright, that's not good. Alright, you guys need to open up. Take a step back. Take a step back. Well, he wants to go for it. We need to make sure we catch that on video. There you go. Alright, you gotta do 3 reps. Ready? Go.